And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
It's done. Yes, Mr. Frodo. It's over now.
We're talking Giants every day. From McCovey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric and Glenn keep the fire burning bright. Fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us. Breaking down the moments from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric and Glenn with the fan base pride. Talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end. Let's go, Giants! Yes! 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 Oh! Eric and Glenn breaking it down, all Giants all the time.
All right, welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live postgame. Game 2, San Francisco Giants, Arizona Diamondbacks. The Giants lose in walk-off fashion. They lose 6-5. Glenn, I think the playoff aspirations are now over. I don't see a path forward. I mean, is it not impossible? No, but come on. You're going to have to win out. You got to go 11-0 over the next 11 if you even want to, even if you want to just be there. It's tough, man. You scored 5 runs, talking about the Giants, and the pitching just couldn't keep. They just couldn't keep from the Diamondbacks scoring more runs, man. You started off with Beck. When they started with Beck, I was like, oh, here we go. They called up Trevor McDonald. Didn't know how he was going to do. He didn't fare too good. I don't know how they got through the 6th, 7th, and 8th without giving up a run. That was a miracle in all in itself, where they kept it tied 5-5. Tough times being a San Francisco Giants fan, Glenn.
Eric, watching tonight's game.
Let me on my head.
First pitch in the 9th inning, I'm thinking, basically, just one man. Our bullpen is a liability. You just talked about calling out McDonald. You're trying to, it's must win. It's all out, balls to the wall baseball right now. You're trying to win with minor league pitching. You're throwing Kylie Tang last night, and hats off to him. I thought he did great. We were going to win this thing with, or have a good season with pitching, good defense. And I got to ask you, Eric, I blew my top the other day because I'm saying, my God, Drew Gilbert, can you please touch the bag? We can't touch the bag offensively. Tonight, we couldn't touch the base defensively. Schmitty, 1 minute, comes up with a dandy play. Well, it's no good. It's like Ramos. You can't make it, Eric. You can't say, oh, yeah, but he has good games. Well, if he has a good game and he has 4 stinkers, I can't get on board with that anymore, Eric. The Giants lineup tonight, I thought, was an absolute catastrophe in the waiting. Jung-Hoo Lee batting 8th. I said to you in the green room before the show, I said, Eric, Jung-Hoo, he can't wait for the next 2 years to fly by. His agent's going to go get him a payday somewhere else. He's like, I'm out of here. What are they doing with me? I'm good for 6th. I'm good to, I had a good game. Get him up there, lead off. Lead off against what? Lefty, righty, crack. Eric, this is, dare I say it again? People, are you going to listen to me tonight? You going to listen? It's taken you a whole season. As the funeral procession. This is a 500
long one, man.
It's a 500 ball club. I've said it all year. Nobody would listen. I think a few people are starting to come to grips with the fact it's 500 baseball. Did you know, Eric, in the last 400 games, it's not just this season, the last 400 Giants games, this team is 200 wins, 200 losses.
Mm-hmm.
We were nothing better than a 500 team last year. We're going to be a 500 team this year. My 79 wins, maybe. I might be cashing that ticket in Vegas. At least that's something to hang my hat on. Speaking of hats, it's trying to trade that in, Eric, for a playoff team. Game 2 tomorrow night. 500 baseball does not get me excited. These are must-win games. They're proving right now they don't have the depth. And I'm not going to call people out by name, but you saw the chat the other night. Oh, just get in and anything can happen. Dude.
It's true.
Something can happen. Something can happen. A quick exodus, even more embarrassment. This team is not even good enough to make it in, Eric. And like you said off the top, your intro, this team has got to win out, and now you're like hoping and praying for breaks. Did you see the intro? The first chat that popped up? Glenn's going to be talking about BTO. This ain't a show about you ain't seen nothing yet. This is more like Jefferson Starship. Miracles.
Well, hey, what are you going to do, man? It sucks. It sucks, man.
Consistently inconsistent. The only guys getting hits each night are the guys you pretty much predict, maybe they won't get any hits. Tonight, you said in the green room, you brought up the fact that it was a nice game for Wilmer.
Flores, yep, and Gerard.
Alcione.
Yeah, they had good games. Everyone else?
Where's everybody else, Eric? And those are the guys you're platooning in and out of the lineup. The regular. Platoon the other 7-8 guys. Eric, get them out of the lineup because they are not contributing.
I'll tell you what, though. One thing. Ramos clobbered a ball into the gap. Could have been a double, maybe a triple. But I'm going to tell you something, and we saw this the last couple of years. The Arizona Diamondbacks outfield defense is absolutely incredible. They catch everything. McCarthy, I don't know if you saw that catch. That guy got up on his horse and ran down that gapper. I mean, that was absolutely incredible. That's, again, that will win you games.
Eric, they're an athletic ball club. Teams around us are athletic. We are not athletic. Ramos can't bend over and pick up a ball. I'm waiting for him to pull a Pablo. He's going to bend over some night and the belt's going to break.
Well, he's not. I wouldn't say he's not fat. He's a big guy, but I wouldn't say.
I don't think he has the athleticism, Eric.
All right, let's get the.
You want to do the stats?
Formalities. Let's get the formalities out of here.
Today's Giants in Review on Giant Sports Talk Live.
All right, here we go. Giants lose 6-5
with a 4-0 lead. We've seen that. Fish before, haven't we? We get the big lead on the weekend. And
look at that. You scored 4 runs in the first. I was feeling good. I'm like, okay, let's go. Bottom of the inning. All right, Arizona got blanked. Second inning, Giants come out and go quiet in the night in the second. I think they struck out twice in that inning. And then Arizona piles it on. They get within 1. San Francisco comes back, adds another one with a Wilmer Flores solo shot. Made it 5-3. Stayed 5-3 all the way until the 5th, and then Arizona tied it up. And then the 6th, 7th, and 8th, I don't know how no runs were scored, but they weren't. And then, of course, in the 9th, Arizona walks it off. Giants score 5 runs on 8 hits, had 2 errors. Diamondbacks, 6 runs on 13 hits, no errors. The winner is Sal Frank. Loser is Walker. You look bad again. Here's Ramos led it off with a double. Then Devers had a hit. Adames was 0-4. Chapman 0-4. Flores 2 hits with the big fly. We talked about that. 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Schmidt had a hit. Encarnacion had 2 hits and 2 RBIs. But Lee was 0-4. His last at bat was absolutely horrendous. Don't even know what the hell that was. Kisner had a nice hit. And then Bailey came in for defensive purposes. 3 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Again, that's not so bad. Pitching, Beck goes 3, gives up 5 hits, 3 earned. McDonald goes 2 innings, gives up 3 hits, 2 earned. Lucchesi came in and navigated some damn traffic. Buto came in, gave up 3 hits, didn't give up an earned run, but boy, he tried to. He threw that ball into right field, but somehow was able to get through the damn thing. I don't know how he did it. And then Walker gets the last out in the 8th inning. Of course, his very first batter that he faces, he plucks right in the back. Then he comes out for the 9th, didn't even record an out. Bases were loaded. Ground ball to first base. And what does no, was it the second out? I think it was the second out. It wasn't the last. Yeah, it was was it the second out? I can't remember. It was either the last or second out of the inning, and Schmidt failed to touch the bag for the force, and then game was over. Man, dude. Don't know what to say.
You know what? I'm also tired. I'm not even going to fight about it tonight, Eric. But all I'm seeing in the chat tonight is what I talked to you in the green. What I predicted, Eric. What I predicted. Oh, Wilmer, he's no good. Wilmer can't play first base. Wilmer's one of the bright spots on this club this year, Eric.
I don't know why. I see a lot of people.
Unsung hero. Unsung freaking hero. And the guy, when he hits well, you want to trade him because get something for him. When he's no good, he stinks, get rid of him. You know what?
Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second, all right? I see it in the chat, and I saw it on Twitter. I understand people want to see Eldridge. I get it. But when he was called up, they came out and they said he will be DHing against right-handed pitchers. Everybody knew what was going to happen. They laid it out there for everyone to see. So don't expect to see Eldridge batting against lefties. They weren't going to do that. Not yet, at least. Maybe they do that now. Now that the Giants are, for the most part, out of it, maybe they'll have him hit against lefties. But we knew this going in. It's not like it wasn't a secret. Wilmer is going to bat against righties. Eldridge will bat against Wilmer will bat against lefties, and Eldridge will bat against righties. That's just what's going to happen.
Yeah, but look at Insane Sports Takes. Wilmer's gone after the season. Why play him? He's gone after the season. Well, in that case, Eric, we're gonna play the rest of the season with what? 3 pitchers in the bullpen and 3 starters? Because they're all going to be gone. There's going to be a whole different team next year, Eric.
I got a feeling we're going to see some moves. There's no doubt about it in the offseason. First and foremost, at the top of the list, what should it be? What should be the top of the list? Right now, let me hear. What do you think should be on the top of the list in what type of player we got to get in the offseason? What JG says starting pitching. It's close, but it's not at the top. It's not at the top.
I think there are 3 key factors. We need another solid, if not 2 solid starters. We need a closer, Eric. We need a closer.
That is it. There you go. The closer, I think, is the top priority. We have no closer in the bullpen. Ryan Walker, I'm sorry, is not a closer. He's not a closer. The Giants need a bona fide closer. You don't have Randy Rodriguez next year. He's out because of Tommy John, right? Walker should not be a closer. Peguero is not a closer. The Giants need a closer. Period. They need a closer.
And
next
listen, your bullpen right now, Eric, isn't much better than minor league pitching.
That's a fact. It's bad. It's bad right
now. Like I said earlier in my little soliloquy, you're trying to win these games with all the Eldridges, McDonald. All of a sudden, these guys, your minor league players are going to get you into the postseason, Eric? Is that what this team's all about?
Yeah. You can't. This is all they have. This is all they have. I'm sorry, but this is it. The bullpen, as currently constructed, is what they have. Period. End of story. You're not. I said there's no cavalry coming. There isn't. And that's something that they're going to have. That's something you're going to have to address in the offseason. They probably got to get another bullpen arm, and they need a closer. They need another starting pitcher. Right? They need an outfielder. I'm thinking, hey, you know what? You know what I would do? Well, whatever. I'm not going to get into that now. But whatever. We'll talk that's a discussion. We'll have plenty of discussion to talk about that in the offseason. But they definitely have to get a closer, and they got to get a starting pitcher. And they got to go get another bat.
Eric, if they come back next year with a lot of these pieces still in place, you might as well wave the white flag, come into the foxhole on opening day, just wave the white flag and say,
I'll guarantee you,
enjoy some baseball.
Who would you say are the without a shadow of a doubt, they're going to be in the lineup next year?
Chapman.
Okay.
Adames.
Okay.
Eldridge.
Okay.
And Devers.
Okay. Jung-Hoo Lee?
Jung-Hoo Lee should be, but again, they're playing games. He's in the lineup. He's out of the lineup. Lately, Eric, there's no consistency with what remains on this roster.
Okay. And then Patrick Bailey. 6 people on the 9-man are coming back. So you got 3 positions that you can mess with.
You wouldn't move Bailey?
I don't think they're going to move Bailey.
In a big trade? Bailey, I'd have him in a package if I could get a big trade, Eric, get some bats.
You're not going to get a big trade for him. That's the thing. You're not going to
throw him. You put him in a package or something. Hey,
you can't, because then you got to fill up another spot. That's the problem. They're not going to get rid of Bailey. I don't think they're going to do that.
What does he do?
He catches.
How many balls have you seen in the last month? The guy I get it. I get it. Oh, he went on. Dude, he went on a bit of a hot streak. I'd like to say he's hot and cold, but he's cold with occasionally a good game. That's all he is. And all of a sudden, Eric, no offense to you, all of a sudden, you can't get rid of Bailey because, look what he's done the last 2 weeks.
No,
Eric, season isn't
nothing
2
to do.
weeks, so I am worried about what he gives you. Glenn Patrick Bailey's going to win another Gold Glove. That is, it's the same as the batting averages in Major League Baseball, Eric. Patrick Bailey's going to win a Gold Glove. Is he the best? Like Gillette, the best a man can get? When a guy's batting .228, well, it's a decent season, Eric. It's all bullshit now in baseball. The game has changed. I think mediocrity is being acceptable these days.
And I think that is going to happen. I could see a Bailey and Rodriguez next year. I say, right? I think you'll see Rodriguez, if all works as planned, he'll probably get 40 games that he starts. I could see that. You'll see Bailey with 120, and you'll see Rodriguez with 40. I could see that. Maybe even a little bit more for Rodriguez. We'll see, but I could see that happening. You got to spell Rodriguez, or you got to spell Bailey, and you get Rodriguez's bat in there. Sure, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. But I think there's going to be 3. I would think 3 guys that you can upgrade as far as the 1 through 9. Who is that going to be? I don't know. I see people say Schmidt. I don't think Schmidt is a sure thing. I don't. Yeah, I think he's a good player. Don't get me wrong. But if they can upgrade the base, there's no doubt about it.
Same with Ramos. If Ramos was dealt, Eric, would I cry in my Pepsi over that?
Look, I'm first and foremost, I'm not sitting here trying to shit on anybody. That's not what I'm trying to do. But
we want to get the team got to get better.
Is Ramos the type of player that Buster Posey wants? I don't think he is. And I don't think it's any fault. It's just who he is as a player. And I think another team may value Ramos a little bit more.
Totally agree.
I just don't think that's what the Giants want. And we'll see going forward. But
did you get all the super chats, by the way?
No, I haven't even touched one. I'm going to hit them right now. Here we go. Fuji, $2. Please, no more Ryan. No. They have to run him out the rest of the season because you got nobody else. You got nobody else. So Ryan Walker is your closer for the remainder of the 2025 season. Okay. Rob Ivan, $6. Thanks, Rob. As Don Meredith used to sing, oh yeah, turn out the lights. The party's over.
The party's over. It's time to call it a day.
Yeah. JB, our friend from Australia. What was it? Where was he from again? Oh, I can't remember the city. What was it?
Must be near Maroochydore. I don't know.
I can't remember. Pitching, 2 starters, bullpen replenishment, and a closing pitcher that's not named Walker. Then, and only then, does catcher, second base, or right field become a priority. That's fair. I can say that. You need 2 starters. I think first and foremost a closer. Then you go get your starting pitchers. And then you go from there. I agree. There's no doubt about it. And one of those pitchers may be Verlander. I would not mind having Verlander coming back and be your number 5. Be your number 5, and then you go sign a number 3. That number 3 could be a number 1. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying number 3 in the rotation. You got Webb, you got Ray, then you got the big arm that you get, and then number 4 could be Tidwell, it could be Roop, it could be whatever. Number 5 could be Verlander. Who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. If you can get Justin Verlander next year if you can get him for a number 5 starter price and get what you got out of him on the mound this year, you take that all day long, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
A number 5.
As a number 5, I'm okay. Pay the guy $10 million for 1 year.
Let's face it, too. Let's face it. If you want to legitimately break down his play this year, Eric, and I was hard on him. I was really hard on him. But if you legitimately break down his statistical package for the year, the guy did not pitch bad baseball. There's just not enough in the lineup to support our pitching. Our good starting pitching has a problem because we don't have enough depth to get us the run support.
That's fair. Yeah, you're gonna have to put some more runs on the board. The problem is, and here's the thing, it's almost the reverse, because in San Francisco, the game that I went to with Ibrahim, they scored 7 runs. You should win that. It's a Webb start. Kershaw has nothing. You should have won that game, and they blew it. Today in Arizona, you put up a 4 spot in the first inning. You should be able to win. And look, you wind up finishing with 5 runs, and you couldn't hold back the Diamondbacks. And the Diamondbacks ain't no great team, right? They had some timely hitting, but it's not like they were clobbering the ball all over the place. Dude, it just pisses me off, man.
Somebody mentioned it in the chat. One thing they were able to do, you notice they're not afraid to place down a little bunt here and there, Eric.
Oh, they bunt. Well, I'll tell you why. Joe, it is live. I don't know what you're talking about, man. It is live.
What, the show?
Yeah. He said
we're barely alive.
Not live. We're kind of alive. A little bit dead. But here's the thing. The reason why they can lay down a bunt, Glenn, is because they got some guys who can run. That's the difference. When you got guys that can run, you can lay down a bunt, right? So,
yeah, no speed. There's a lot of aspects of baseball the team is missing. It's just
that's fair.
It's a flawed lineup, Eric. It's a flawed roster. The players that come in. I mean, we're going to see this offseason. I'll give him the offseason last year, put down some roots, but Buster Posey, you better show me something this offseason that he knows what he's doing, Eric.
I think you will. And look, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm making this prediction right now. I do not think that the Giants try to get Kyle Tucker. I don't think that's going to happen. Not going to happen. I'm telling you.
Fan base won't be happy with Eric Romo.
Hold on. It doesn't mean they're not going to make a splash. I still think they make a splash, but I don't think it's going to be Kyle Tucker. Look what you have right now, right? You got Adames, you got Chapman, you got Devers, you got Eldridge that's going to be in the lineup next year. You don't technically need a Kyle Tucker. You're almost spinning your wheels to a certain extent. Why would you go spend $500 million on one player when you already have that player in Devers and also in Eldridge? It doesn't really make sense. I tell you what, go out there and go get me a Bo Bichette. I keep saying this.
God, I was afraid you would bring that up. So this is 2 years in a row. He gets hurt today.
I heard
he's out for the season, Eric, and they're the hottest team in the American League.
What's a PCL? Is that a knee? PCL?
I think that's knee.
That is a knee.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I'll find out. It's a good question.
Yeah, what is a PCL? I saw that on Twitter. I didn't know what a PCL is. Senior's asking, what would it take to get Quan? I think it's going to be too much. I don't think the Giants – it's probably going to take Eldridge to get Quan. Senior.
Eric, the PCL injury is a strain or tear of the posterior cruciate ligament, the strongest ligament in your knee, which connects the thigh bone femur to the lower leg bone. These injuries typically result from trauma, such as direct blow to the knee, most often seen in car accidents, not in Major League Baseball, car accidents.
Wow. What the hell did he get involved in? The hell is going on? I don't know, because I don't know who else you're going to get out there, right?
Most cases can require orthopedic surgery. So this is 2 years in a row.
Is it the same leg and same knee? Because no, last year was a calf. Remember? Last year it was his calf, not his knee.
Well, look at. I want a team that competes, Eric. I know they're not much better than us. I like Arizona's roster better than ours.
Arizona's not all that great, though. I mean,
they
got some speed, but it's not like they got guys that are like superstars or anything.
Well, tell that to the Giants. They just beat us 2 in a row in a crucial time of the year.
But they're also they're around the same record as the.
So they have worse pitching than us, I think. They have worse pitching than us, Eric.
Oh, their pitching is atrocious.
Well, I think their lineup is a tad better. I like their lineup. I like what each player in their lineup can bring to you on a daily basis.
See, you definitely love the speed, and I get it. I understand.
It's not a love of it. I just don't. Eric,
you don't see it on the Giants.
Eric, I could be at the games using those those binoculars of mine.
Military grades,
Eric. And I'd be looking around. I haven't found the speed yet. I'm still looking. We need some speed. And the fact that one of your guys that maybe they don't utilize it, but don't tell me Jung-Hoo Lee doesn't give you some speed. But when you got your speedy guy batting 8th in the lineup, Eric, it's flawed. Question now is it? And here's something. I was talking to Lou Marsden from NorCal today, Eric. Had a lengthy chat, a good chat with him. He loves talking sports.
Yeah, he does.
He loves talking sports so much I could have went for a coffee and a bathroom break and set the phone down. He would not have known I was gone. He could talk ball. One thing I have noted, Eric, I don't think I brought this up before, is the fact that all we heard last year was Farhan. He's got his fingers. He's got his hands all over the day-to-day operation of the roster. He's gone this year, Eric, yet I'm still seeing the same from Bob Melvin. So maybe it wasn't Farhan last year. We're seeing the same righty-lefty, the same no harmony in our lineup day-to-day whatsoever, Eric.
Don't know what to tell you about that one, man. I got nothing for you, man. Got nothing for you. I don't like it either. Honestly, I don't like that either. Look, specifically with baseball, right? It's routine. You hear that all the time. Routine. Sure. Well, when you start not having that routine and having guys batting all over the place, then it could create an issue. There's no doubt about it, man. It's going to be interesting to see how this offseason goes. We'll see. I see people saying they would like Marte. I don't like Marte. Isn't that guy kind of doesn't like he gets hurt a lot and doesn't want to play. I saw a lot of that. Matter of fact, Arizona was talking about trading him, right? Something like that. So go figure. Rob.
Yeah.
I'm not advocating for Melvin though. I don't like the Lee treatment. That's fair. I think you just put him in a freaking leadoff and leave him there. Just leave him there.
Yeah, but Rob,
right?
not only are you affecting Lee, but you're affecting the players around. For every time Lee moves in the roster, somebody else is also moving in that lineup. It's a complete mess. It's not just one guy. When you move him to 8th, well, the guy who's batting 8th is batting somewhere else. And like you said, Eric, you gotta get in the groove. And you can't. This team, like last year, you don't even know if you're in the lineup one day to the next. You show up at the ballpark ready to go. Oh, I'm not playing today.
Yeah.
Dude, it's really frustrating. But you know what? I'm over it now. I've said all year 500 baseball team, Eric. So at least they didn't let me down. I knew where I stood with this team.
Yeah. Hey, here we go. JG asking a question. You think Melvin gets fired? And if so, who do you like to see replace him? I don't think he gets fired. I think he comes back. He comes back.
I think he comes back too, because Buster
Melvin comes
already
back.
gave him the vote of confidence, and it's going to be egg in his face now if he goes, well, we're going to take a different approach.
And here's something.
That was his biggest mistake this season, Buster Posey. Coming out and supporting a manager who's on a losing skid.
How about this though? And look, let's if we're gonna call a spade a spade.
Ooh.
Bob Melvin, what does he have to work with in this bullpen?
You're only as good as the horses.
Right. Right. He right now he's a scrapyard dealer, man. Right? That's what he's dealing with right now. I mean, who are you going to go to? Look at again, I'm not sitting here trying to shit on players, but you got guys out there in the bullpen that aren't exactly coming through in the big moment. I don't see it. No. So you can't. You could get him in the beginning of the season, right? When things were there wasn't as many injuries or guys traded away. Sure, look, not every manager is going to be perfect on every move that they make. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. But at this particular time, ever since the trade deadline, it's been kind of tough. So
yeah, and I agree. He can only do so much. Basically, this year I feel like Bob Melvin has had to work like he's unfolding it. Do you remember the old Transformer toys, Eric? You got a Volkswagen, and if you click it like a Rubik's Cube, it turns into...
I love that thing into a robot. I love those things, man.
Trying to do. He's trying to...
Transformers more than meets the eye. Yeah, I love that stuff.
I don't know about that, but anyway...
I love that stuff.
You're the music man when it comes to the Transformers, I guess. But he's trying to flip the switch on this team, and it all, to me, it comes down to the lineup. There are guys who are in the chat occasionally, though, Eric, that try to tear me apart for saying that. Oh, it's an analytical game. Well, stop it. Do you honestly think that playing an analytical game has gotten this team any more wins than losses? 200 and 200 in the last 400 games. So that theory gets shot down because there's still a 500 ball club. And I got the ticket somewhere. Oh, it's in San Francisco. I got the ticket. I put my $50 on a 79-win season. I'll take $500, Eric. I'll take the 500. But they got to win 79. It's not an over-under. I picked 79 wins. That's why early in the year we were hot. I can't change my prediction.
Did you hear the broadcast? Dwayne got a little snippy. I don't know if you heard the call.
Which play?
Kept playing the music, right? When they went out and what was it? A mountain visit to somebody, and Arizona kept playing the music. And Dwayne, he's like, "Stop with the music." Here, hold on. It's on Twitter. Hold on. But I heard it in the live broadcast. That was pretty good. I was like, Dwayne is not feeling it. He is not feeling it. Hold on. Looks like the Phillies are beating up on the Dodgers, which is nice. Where is it at? Yeah, it was Luke Casey. There we go.
It's Eric's fault. He trimmed the beard. We're going downhill bad now.
Oh, come on. I trimmed it yesterday. Oh, no, today.
Before
all the bullshit happened. Oh, dude, it was bothering me, man. It was bothering me. My God. All right.
I get a few whiskers. It feels dirty. I don't know how you do it.
Gosh, dang. Hey, I did it for every day for damn 21 years, so now I'm lazy. All right, here we go. Listen to this. This is great.
All right, turn it off. Thank you.
What did that remind you of?
Who?
Hold on.
Thank you.
I think that's what he wanted to do. He wasn't liking that because they were playing that music all the way up until he was getting ready to deliver his pitch.
I don't know if I think he just misses working with his old buddy. I mean, they're like peanut butter and jelly, Eric. I mean, I don't think he and Pence
Yeah, it was Pence. Yeah,
is the great combination that we have come to know and love.
right.
You got to start wondering, Eric, how many years those are legitimate broadcasters, the TV crew, and John Miller. I wonder how many years they got left.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. That's going to be a shame because they're good, man. They're good.
See, the funny thing is, JG says Hunter Pence, horrible commentator. Yeah, but he's sought after by he does Fox games, he does Giants games. He
did Apple, right? Didn't he do Apple?
I mean, he's making the rounds. So he is being sought after.
Yeah, that is. I've noticed that in the parks going to the games too. I never remember that going to the baseball games. The music that's played during the innings, in between innings, it's like, what the hell, man?
Dude, you know what I hate about going to basketball?
Yeah, Mark, I'm right there with you.
Basketball, when they're going up the court, the game is ongoing and the music plays in basketball. And I hate it. I'm like, just focus on the game, and the music's going, and Usher playing, and I'm like, shut that crap off.
And and then you got the commentators in between. We're giving away this, we're giving away that. I don't care. I'm here to watch some damn baseball.
I had season tickets. They didn't get a T-shirt within 200 rows of me. I got one of those rally towels. I go, that was the day I was there with Dean. He can attest. I go, I don't want. He goes, they got a rally towel left. I go, I don't want the rally towel. And the guy threw it and got me right in the groin. Oh, I looked at it. I looked sour too. I was like, what the hell is that? Oh, I got a new prop for the show, Eric. This show has become so annoying to do every night when you're losing. Look, that's how much time we got left to do the show. I'll be out of here when the clock runs out, Eric. There's my new prop. And look, the sand. Isn't that the TV show? Through the Hourglass of Time.
Yeah, Hourglass.
I don't know. It was one of those. What did the ladies call it when I was a little boy? My shows are on. I played ball with a guy. He'd have to leave in the 7th or 8th inning. Like, where are you going? I tape the shows. If I'm going to watch my shows, I'm like, you sound like my grandmother. And this guy was like at 30. Yeah, days of our lives. A salute to my old first baseman and playing ball, Wayne. I won't give his last name for, we got to protect the innocent. Wayne would go home in the 8th inning. And, where's Wayne? He's out of the lineup? Oh, he had to go home. He's watching his shows. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sam Martinez says San Francisco front office email by buying ticket packages for playoffs had impeccable timing today. Oh, really? They had. Oh no. Hey, well, they got because you never know. So you still got to go out there and you got to advertise because again, there may have been a possibility. So hey,
that'll be the new excuse. When we go back to the final homestand, that'll be the excuse the Giants do. It's Dwayne Kuiper here with the broadcast. A lot of empty. A lot of people staying home watching their shows tonight. It's gonna be an empty. And something I've noticed in the past few years, and we'll see what happens this year. In the final game of the year, in the final series, Eric, it's all about fan appreciation. They don't do for the fans what they used to.
Well, what do they do now? Don't they give away like free airline tickets somewhere?
Oh no, they used to. That's gone. They didn't do that last year. And I remember they used to give every player on the team, first inning, it would be, let's say, Devers. Some lucky fan in the stadium gets Devers' jersey off his back. Jersey off your back day. It's fan appreciation day. And at the end of the game, you go, and if you were chosen, you'd go get your player's jersey right off his back, game-worn jersey. They don't do any of that because now it goes to – we were talking some people who aren't in our regular show, we were talking yesterday. You brought it up, ironically. Did you? I hope you spotted the patch on the arm last night. Major League Baseball debut patch on the arm of Eldridge.
Oh, I see. I didn't even pay attention to it. I bet you it's already out there, isn't it?
That goes to a Topps card.
Yeah.
That'll be about I told Bernice I said, I'm going to wait and see how much that goes for. She put me in my place. That'll probably go for my guess. I don't want to sell him short, but I'm going to say it sells for $480,000.
Oh, my God. All right, there's a couple of posts I got to get. This is great. Cliff says Glenn Kuiper plus Javi Lopez in a TV booth once Kruk and Kuiper retire. Okay, I'm okay with that. Flem and Pence. I don't like Fleming and Pence together.
I don't like Fleming or Pence, and I don't like Javi Lopez.
No, Lopez is good. When Fleming and Lopez were together, I like that. I was okay with that.
I don't know. They're kind of low key.
Fleming and Pence is not good. I don't like that one. But
it must
Glenn
be
Kuiper and Javi Lopez.
Glenn Kuiper, is he going to get back into baseball? Do you think?
I think so. I got a feeling he may.
Paid his penance.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised.
I thought it'd be. I would be surprised that he would be back in the booth in the Bay Area. No offense to him, but we're living in an age now, Eric. You make a mistake, and they hold that over your head for your lifetime, man.
So that's a fact. That's a fact. Ibrahim, fan appreciation this year is our Ryan Walker poster. You can put it on all your windows in the summer to keep them open and stop them from closing. There you go. Wait, hold on. I think I got something with that.
And I'm not even in the mood. I'm not even in the mood tonight for
Oh, man. We got a super chat. Fuji, $2 says, what would you say to Ryan Walker? What would you say to Ryan Walker?
Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Or like Moneyball. We appreciate what you've done to the organization, but that time has come to a close. Thank you.
Thank you for your hard work and dedication, right? Isn't that the canned? No.
Yeah, that's what they kept doing in Moneyball. It was always, how do I fire a guy? I'll show you. You've been a good Giant. We appreciate your dedication to the team. We wish you well. Here's your tickets. Eric Romo of the Phillies will meet you at the airport. He's a good guy. Thank you for your donation to this ball club. We wish you well.
Yeah. Ugh.
I don't think. Eric and I are on board with, we believe, Bob Melvin.
It's just yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, what options do you look? I mean, if he.
I hope he makes it another year. He's very, there's a lot of atrophy, it looks like, going on over there in the dugout. He doesn't move much.
Oh, my gosh.
And I don't know. And I'm not one to talk, dude. I'm all beat up. I have been for 30 years now. But you ever notice, Eric? You ever notice when he has to, like, if there's going to be a potential replay, everything is. He can't move. He's got no. He's not very limber.
Maybe he has the same problem. Maybe from catching as long as he did. Maybe he's got some repercussions because of it.
Neck, knees, elbow. Oh, I got a bad elbow now. Jesus. Anyway, I don't know, Eric. I don't know. I kind of wish he had been out. If we had just gone, if you're going to go with a fresh look, go with a complete. They got the new player of baseball operations. You're going to bring in fresh faces. They signed Adamas. Give me a fresh manager. And don't, dude, you know what we're going to end up having to face in the offseason is all the chat about, bring in the dinosaurs, Eric. Turn this around. I don't want to bring in 80-year-old managers.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't think they're going to bring in a new manager. I think we could kind of just – I wouldn't even discuss it just for the simple fact. And, hey, if there's a change, then we'll discuss it. I don't see that happen.
You know who should fire out the first pitch on opening day – or not opening day, but next game at the ballpark?
Who's that?
Eldridge. He should fire out the opening ceremony. Did you notice too, Eric? Everything is sponsored now, and I know the team's got it. Well, I guess when you have the attendance the Giants have some nights, Mondays, Tuesdays this year, you got to make money where you can. But they used to have the ceremonial first pitch. And did you notice now it's, ladies and gentlemen, focus your eyes on third baseline. We have Eric Romo, who will deliver the ball to the pitcher's mound. So you do that, and then it's, ladies and gentlemen, there's something for, like, they got to – now, Would you please look at home plate? We've got Lou Marsden with a special announcement. Play ball. They got it.
They do. They got a special guest for everything. Now, walking out onto the field to watch said ceremony.
Seriously. I noticed that this year, and I'm like, what else can they possibly add to baseball, Eric?
Hey, guys, I'm going to tell you something. I see a lot of people talking about fire Melvin. Oh, Eric, you like Melvin. No, listen to me.
Bruce Bochy.
Listen,
oh, yeah, that'll work.
Listen. And that's the key word. Listen. Listen to what is being talked about out there. That's all I'm saying. Listen. And then you can kind of see the direction of where everything is going to go. All you got to do is listen. Take the emotion out of it, even though it's hard. I know as a fan, I get it. You get emotional. That happens. I do the same damn thing. But if you listen to what certain people are saying, well, then you'll understand that Bob Melvin is probably not going to go anywhere. I'm not saying that it's 100%. Look, anything could happen. But the way that it's looking, and from the stuff that I've heard, Bob Melvin's coming back.
And San Jose Sharks brings up an interesting. You and I were talking about who would be in the lineup next year, who would be out of the lineup. He's talking about the bench. I think your guys like Encarnacion and McRae, and go get me Major League Baseball players, Eric.
I'll tell you what, Encarnacion bat plays though. He's not your athletic guy, but boy, that guy puts a charge in the ball every time.
Eric, okay, I will agree with you, but it is no good when you show up for work one day a week. I want a guy who's healthy. The guy can't stay healthy.
That's the thing. He would be a bench guy. Is he going to play a big part in the lineup every day? No, he's going to be your bench guy. He's going to be your guy. You come off the bench, you need to knock one out. That's the guy you need to come in.
Nobody in the chat agrees with you.
That's fine. I don't care.
They don't agree with you because
he puts a charge in the ball.
You know when he was injured the last time he was injured, how many chats popped up with, oh my God, you're like, why are they bringing him back? You got to get rid of him. And then he goes on a hot tear. Whoa, he's a great player. I'm tired of that too, Eric. That is such a letdown. Glenn's an idiot. This team is better than a 79 win. There's a 95 win season. Where the hell are all those people now?
I don't think did anyone ever say they're a 95 win team?
95, between 85 and, oh, dude, I was the only one in the vicinity. I think there was one other guy that was in the vicinity.
I may be right on. I said 84.
See, Insane says Encarnacion sucks. He doesn't suck.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't suck.
Look what he's done over there.
Those are very broad statements that they're making in the chat, Eric. He sucks.
Since he's been back,
Bailey sucks, but everybody wants to keep him around. So I mean, he can't use this broad brushstroke.
If that's I could go and say Eldridge sucks. He hasn't gotten a hit yet for a couple of days.
Val Ramos at least admits it. I said 90.
In his last 5 games, he's got freaking 5 hits. He had 2 hits today. No hits against LA in the second game. The third game or the first game, he had 1 hit. In the first game he had against Pittsburgh, he had a hit.
Pittsburgh.
Oh no, hold on. I'm going way back. That's way back. No, I'm sorry. In LA, he had a hit. The first game, second game, he had no hits, and then today he had 2 hits. So he's had 2 hits in 3 games. Small sample size, but he's putting a charge in the ball. He's putting a charge in the ball. Every time he swings, he's putting a charge in it.
I agree with both sides of the take. I agree with you.
He is just
with you.
He is not and you don't send him out there every single day. He is a prototypical come off the bench. I need somebody to hit the ball out of the park or just give it a good charge. Encarnacion is that guy. That's just who he is. He's a bench player, period. And then with the Bochy's not going to – look, Bochy's done after this year. Come on.
The best
Bochy's not coming back to – Bochy is not going to come back to the San Francisco.
Exactly. The best comment in the chat. Why do fans want nostalgia? Bochy wants to.
He's going to be done.
Bochy, I do not want any toothpick chewing managers. I don't want Bochy. He's got to get with the times.
And look,
with the times. Everybody is quick to say, Eric, everybody wants to bring back the nostalgic, the old school managers, but yet everyone's still in the same respect as in the chat every night telling me it's now a new game. It's a game of analytics. Well, which side of the fence are you on?
What's up, Fosse?
You've got to get a manager who can play that game, Eric.
Yeah. Well, is there anything wrong with the older managers? I wouldn't say they know a lot of baseball and there's a lot of knowledge in their head, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Most jobs you retire it.
Right. But that's the thing. These guys are in their 70s, all right? You pass the torch. Doesn't mean that a 40-year-old manager doesn't have the same baseball acumen as the 70-year-olds. You just got to go out there and you got to find a guy who meets what you want as far as your Buster Posey has to find a guy that matches what his baseball philosophy of the organization is going to be. We don't know that. None of us know that. And he's not going to tell anyone except his closest confidants.
And if we bring back Bruce Bochy, I'm telling you, Major League Baseball will have to institute a new rule. The pitchers got their little pitch comm. They'll be the manager comm. It's going to take 8 minutes for him to go out and pull the pitcher and get back to the dugout, Eric.
Yeah, his knees are shot, man.
He's done.
Yeah.
My God, even when he was in San Francisco, the guy hobbles.
Yadier Molina is not coming to the Giants. He is going to be your next St. Louis Cardinals manager. He's already a coach. Did you guys see him in the dugout when the Giants were in St. Louis? He is not going to go anywhere but St. Louis. He will be the future St. Louis Cardinals manager. Period. Skip Schumacher, he will be your next Texas Rangers manager. Because once Bochy is gone, Skip Schumacher will probably fill his spot. Yeah, La Russa in Chicago, they had to get rid of him mid-season. Remember that? They had to get rid of him.
There's a name I like, Mark DeRosa.
Mark DeRosa
USA.
from MLB.
Yeah, well, he was former Giant, former Blue Jay, and both.
Yeah, he was. Yep.
Hey, isn't that next year? Do we got?
I think next year is WBC, right? Next spring.
And when's the lockout going to? When's the lockout?
Lockout's after next offseason, right? In between the 2026 end of 2026.
We got one more year anyway. But that is also going to handcuff a lot of different offseason moves, Eric. There are going to be managers who won't make certain deals because you don't know what the hell's going to go on.
Mm-hmm. Right. And I see a lot of people. And here's the thing. Let me ask you guys. You guys say Chris or Mark DeRosa. I see Nick Hundley. I see Craig Albanese. Can anyone tell me what their baseball philosophy is? Anyone? Can anyone tell me what makes them your selection to be the next manager of the San Francisco Giants?
Name them again.
Let's start with Nick Hundley. Why would you want Nick Hundley? What makes you
before you even give me the list, there's always, you know what the list is going to first and foremost include? Catchers. Because they manage the game when they're playing the game, Eric.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. They see the game before them, right?
Yes.
Doesn't always. Just because it's an ex-catcher, does that always mean it's going to be success? Does it? Does it always mean it's going to be success?
If you bring in guys from the Dodgers to be our player of baseball.
Does that just because they're a catcher? Just because they're a catcher, does that automatically make them a excellent manager?
No.
It's not a guarantee.
I think Buster Posey.
There's other things.
Posey,
right?
when it's time to pull the trigger, I think Buster Posey will get the right guy for the job.
I mean, same thing with Mark DeRosa and Aaron. I see what you're saying. I don't think he wants to leave his position at MLB. That's pretty nice. What is it about Mark DeRosa? What do you know other than his on-air personality? What do you know about him?
I think he understood. From what I've seen, he understands. He's a manager. He's a manager, and he breaks down half of baseball right now, all of baseball right now in his job at Major League Baseball. It's not like he's out of the game, Eric.
That's fair. Okay.
I think he's got a grasp on the situation, and he's not a bad. From what I've heard, from what I've read, I haven't really heard what I've read with my own two eyeballs. He loves the game. He knows
That's
the
fair.
game, and apparently he's a good manager with Team USA.
Yeah, but it's Team USA. Come on, you're talking about what, 2 weeks worth of games, right? You know what I'm saying?
Well, how many years
We're not talking 162.
of bad games do I got to watch?
Huh? Know what I'm saying? He knows Buster Posey. What does that mean, though? What does that have anything to do with being a manager? That's what I'm trying to say, guys. All we know is what we see on air. That's it. We don't know how they would be as a manager. No one does. Nobody does. You would look. The organization has to sit down and they interview him, and then they have to talk and see what's going on.
Maybe the guy in my pickleball league.
I mean, let's think about it.
You don't know, Eric. You don't know. It's
there.
Like
you go.
Drafting and managing. You don't know nothing about baseball is a gimme, Eric.
Yep. And look, Aaron makes a great point. And there is more than X's and O's. You're managing men and personalities, and if you can't do that, you're going to have a very difficult time managing. That is a fact. It's a lot more than just saying, who do I need to go to in the bullpen in the 7th inning if there's 2 outs, right?
It goes back to what I alluded to earlier, Eric. You got to be, if you're going to be a good manager, I think you got to be a manager who's respected.
Fair? Yeah. You got to command some presence in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
You're the quote unquote, you're the skipper, you're the captain. And if you're not being able, if you let the quote unquote inmates run the asylum, good luck. That's kind of what Kapler did.
I'd be burning the decks of cards would be, the cribbage board would be sawed in half.
Right. You got Kapler, who was a guy that was hands off. Remember, he was hands off. Yeah.
Focus.
Kapler was hands off, and what kind of clubhouse did they have? It didn't sound like they had a very good clubhouse. So you got to be careful in the guy that you go and hire. Period. It is what it is.
I just think they could do better than what they've got now.
Maybe, but I don't think. I don't think they moved.
When I approach you with I made the statement off the top of the show that Farhan's been gone for a year, and everyone to a man said it was his paws. He's pulling the strings, the managerial strings, Eric. Last year and the year before, the last 2 or 3 years, he's the guy. He's the problem. He's changing that roster. He's gone this year, Eric, and we're still seeing these roster moves every day. So it wasn't Farhan Zaidi. I'm out of no way. He's been gone a year and they're still doing it. So I'm hard pressed to feel that it was him that was doing this crap every day. But we're still seeing it.
Maybe
today's roster had no semblance of yesterday's, Eric.
Yeah, it was all the same except for 3. They brought in Kisner instead of Bailey. They brought in Wilmer was at first base.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Sorry. The batting lineup.
Oh, you're talking about the order. Yeah, the order
had no semblance of yesterday.
No, correct. You are correct on that. It was all messed up.
That's what it was as a roster.
That's fair. Okay, I got what you're saying. Not necessarily
top to bottom.
Not necessarily the players that were in it, but just where they're batting in said lineup. Gotcha.
And you and I believe we do agree to a fault on that. You cannot run a baseball club without order. Without order, Eric. And that goes to the manager. Also your lineup.
I must have order. That was good.
I'm applauding tonight.
Look at that. Crab Applewood.
Confucius say it has run out, Eric.
Yes, it has. I think we're about done, man.
You know, we didn't hear from, and I was glad we didn't. I didn't want to hear from your buddy today. I didn't want to go back. 2 things I didn't want to do. I didn't want to go down to the club today.
Yeah, I think that's going to be collecting some dust.
The partiers got to get to bed early tonight. None of that crap.
Shame.
And
only on Friday nights.
And I didn't want to hear from your buddy tonight. I didn't want to warm up the band tonight. There's nothing he could say. Put this into any. And the last few nights he's been coming up with words I don't even know what they mean.
The Klamath?
I had
to
get out the thesaurus. I wanted to buy a thesaurus in San Francisco a couple of weeks ago, and Bernice is like, "Why do you have to spend money? You Google. You
Google it. Just type in thesaurus. It's right there."
When I was a kid, what did you do? Every year you had to have a protractor set. You had to have the ruler and that steel thing to make circles, and you had to have a calculator, And you had to have a thesaurus, Eric. That was like my school supplies. And I asked my mom for Adidas or cool shoes. Now he's got, the Velcro. It's like, anyway.
Ha!
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're about done, man.
I'm done.
Yeah, it's
Cliff Martinez says, Cliff Martinez and I are going to sit back, have a cold refreshment, listen to some Backman Turner Overdrive.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Nice.
It'll be a whole lot better than what I watched on TV tonight.
Gosh, dang it, man. What the heck is that? What's ARC?
At least
What's up, Robbie?
Backman Turner Overdrive is taking care of business. The Giants aren't.
Gotcha. Eric, looks like ARC is opening again. I don't know what that means.
What's that? ARC.
I have no idea. What's ARC?
And tomorrow night, Valkyries. Hey, do we got an afternoon game tomorrow?
Afternoon game, so we'll just come on tomorrow in the evening, because I know you're 2 hours ahead. We could go earlier, so.
Yeah, I'll put in an hour tomorrow night because if we go,
wait, what time? What time is your?
Second.
Wait, what time is your basketball game?
Basketball game will start your time. At 7 p.m. 7:15.
So it's going to end around, 9 o'clock our time? Pacific? So you want to go on then?
Want to go at 9? I'll let you know tomorrow.
Just let me know.
Don't hold out for me,
Well, just let me know. So
I am not the life of the party lately, apparently, according to the chat. I'm not bringing it, Eric.
No, come on. You're always bringing it.
That's why I put the run on Chardall. He can only come in so many times. Glenn, you're just not. No, that was you. That should have been a short. Eric, you're just not bringing it.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. That was pretty good.
It's that time of the night where I know we're going over the cliff.
Oh, yeah, I guess we could do that. Hold on real quick. Tomorrow, Verlander versus Fott. So we will see Verlander tomorrow. I'm sorry. Tomorrow. We will see Eldridge tomorrow. Maybe Eldridge will get his first home run tomorrow.
Maybe Eldridge just plays out the rest of the season.
Just play him out the rest of the
Are they getting to the point? Are they ever going to do that, Eric?
Yeah, you don't need
I think they're going to do that.
You don't need to sit them against lefties anymore. Come on. It's pretty much done. Come on. It's pretty much done. So just let the kid play. Why not? This is what I want to see, Glenn. The rest of the way out, I want to see Willie Adames get 30 home runs.
Yeah.
Right? I want to see Bryce Eldridge play every day.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I'm done. I'm good. That's what I want to see. I want to see Willie Adames hit his 30th.
I want to see one more solid start from Tang. I want to see if he's got enough juice and show me that he's something to talk about in the offseason. He hasn't disappointed me like most of the pitching staff, Eric. He's been competitive, and that's the problem.
He's been okay.
Gotta be this team up. The Dodgers on the weekend and again tonight, Eric. You spot the club 4 runs. You spot your pitcher 4 runs,
and it didn't. And it meant nothing.
And you still lose. And it wasn't the starting pitcher's fault. We need a bullpen.
Bullpens. It's hot garbage right now.
And guys, if I had asked Eric before this season even got underway, before we went exploring the 25 Giants cycle as it is, if I had said, Eric, and I think I did, are we going to win? What is our key to success? We're going to win with pitching,
defense,
and defense. And we couldn't be further from the truth right now. Must win. Ray let me down. Webb let me down. And at the end of through the cycle, when my bright point is, Eric, I really enjoyed watching Cy-Wei Tang on the mound. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking because just like the play, I can tell you from my old hockey days, Eric, there is nothing worse, even as a fan. You and I do this show every freaking day, the whole season. You put in the time. We come on, we talk ball, which is fun.
Yeah, it is.
At the end of the year, when we're wrapping up the whole season, and go, what the hell? Like, what the hell were we doing, Eric? Like, they are who we thought they were. No more excuses.
Get the hell out of here. All right, guys, we'll be back on tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't get that. He threw the guy out at home. That was pretty good. He threw out a guy at home plate. That was pretty good. time was to be determined. Time to be determined tomorrow, right?
Hi to Mark's wife.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome to the fraternity known as
Giants Sports Talk Live.
See you tomorrow night, guys. I'll be watching Valkyrie's ball. I'm going to watch a playoff team, guys. Playoffs. So I'll arrive when I arrive. Take us home, Eric. Get us out of here.
Let's go. All right, see you guys tomorrow night. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.